Is sex and gender the same thing? Hey, we'll get back to that later. Welcome to the Team GPT podcast. What a great way to start that one. 2019, the year of acceptance. That was an awful way to start that one. But we're just going to keep it in. Oh, God.
Are we going to post this in 2019?
Yes. This one's going on tonight. January 1st.
Did you have to check your notes?
Yes. My birthday's in 4 days. So, I should probably have it up before then. Yeah. Right? So people can comment, happy birthday. The 56 people that watch our podcast, our fan base, this is
wildly accurate number.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's start for real this time. All right. I don't even want to say it. Welcome. Can I just start?
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it, man.
We've talked about before, if we have a little cut thing that always says welcome to the Team GPT out, and then we just go into us.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
New year, new me,
You can do a voiceover.
Well, I do want to talk about that, though.
Okay.
Having, because every January, right? We're starting for real. Every January, right? Every January is the surge of people going to the gym, right? And in regards to our gym, what are people going to be looking forward to in 2019 when it comes to our gym in regards to events, new things changing, anything exciting?
Well, first off, we don't get that surge. We're not that kind of gym. We're here. So maybe if you get bored of the other gyms, you can come over here. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but we already did some work here. We opened up some more space. We can have some more room for things. Just add some more equipment. We're going to do a nutrition seminar January 26th with our nutrition coach, Al. We're going to run a couple more strongman shows this year. We've already got 5 or 6 USAPL meets scheduled here. We're going to try to do an equipped only meet. We're going to do an equipped powerlifting seminar with Sophie Veras. So we're trying to do a lot other than just, be a gym.
But that's our main priority too.
That's the main thing. But
That might not be.
just get more out there for everyone too. So we're going to try a few things. We've been doing the meets for years, but strongman, we just tried our first one in November. So we're going to try to do another one in April, and then hopefully another one in the summer and see how that goes. And we've done a couple small seminars here and there, so we're going to try a few more this year. See how we do.
And though we are very accommodating to people who want to come work out and new people into who want to just start lifting, right? A lot of people are intimidated by the whole powerlifting atmosphere, or just the fact that there's a lot of people who compete at the national level or the world level, so they'll go to a commercial gym. So those individuals, what should they focus on in regards to starting a new program, or just trying to get in shape again, or just trying to change? Because everyone has that New Year's resolution. Oh, I want to get in better shape, but they have a tendency to fail.
I think I'm going to give a boring answer, but just be consistent.
Yeah.
I saw Alan Cosgrove posted a thing today. It was never miss a Monday workout, and I really like that because if you miss that first workout of the week, it's a lot easier to skip the rest when you're well, I'll start again next Monday. And I think you get a lot of that. This is the time of year that everyone wants to start new. So it's fresh and okay, we're gonna do these things, but don't put it off. Then be consistent right away, even if it's not the perfect program, or maybe you're doing a lot less than you used to. Just show up. If you show up and get it done, within a few weeks, you're gonna start to feel better. Within a few months, you'll start to look better. You'll be moving better, and then kind of see what you want to do from there. But don't go out and sign up for that club membership and do what most people do, and within 6 weeks, stop going. Because you got that 1 year commitment. They're going to sign you into that. And 6 weeks from now, you stop going, and they're happy about that. So just keep showing up.
Should people approach it with a game plan in mind? Because a lot of just the general public just go to the gym and really have no idea what to do. You're sort of bombarded with all the equipment at once. I don't know what to do, so I'm going to try to do everything.
If you haven't been into a gym at all, then it'd be good to look into something to try to figure out. Most gyms have some kind of a first time thing where they'll take you around and show you everything. Set up a time with a trainer, or pick up
TeamGPT.com.
We do that too.
Yes.
Or just pick up an easy workout online. There's a ton online, and just follow something that's consistent, that you don't have to go in and think about 5 million things when you walk into the gym. That way you know when you walk in, you're gonna do these 5 things today, and you're done and go home. And then when you come in 2 days later, like these 5 things, and it just keeps your life a little bit more simple. Simple is easy to stay consistent. If you're coming in and you're trying to think of the 29 things you have to do, you're probably not going to do it. So, yeah, I mean, like, you're right. I mean, having a plan is definitely a good idea. There's a lot of free programs you can get online.
But you should be wary of that too.
Yeah, I mean, they're meant to be for a mass of people. They're not going to be perfect for anyone. But if you're just starting, and if a place like this is a little intimidating, or you're not ready for this, then that's fine. Like I said, just get in there, get consistent, focus on a couple small things. Like, don't do something different every time. Focus on a few things, get feeling better, and call us later.
I feel like even if you show up and like walk for 1 minute and do one dumbbell curl, eventually you'll make progress. Like, you could do any dumb program as long as you're not hurting yourself.
Yeah.
It just, people not realize what is progress and what they're supposed to be doing.
But as a private gym, you said you don't get really a surge of people coming, but you do get new members around the new year occasionally.
We'll get a few, because again, people are trying to get back into it, so they're, maybe this is something they've done in the past, or maybe they've been thinking about this, and with the new year, it kind of gives them that little push. But we're not like a commercial gym that's going to pick up a lot of their members in the first 2 weeks of the year. We're kind of more steady throughout the year, because it's just a very different atmosphere of what we're doing here than like a biggest weight loss challenge. We're not really, that's I think for a lot of people, that's probably their New Year's resolution is to lose some weight. And I mean, not that we don't have people doing that here, but that's not what we're thought of. So we're probably a little bit lower on the list for that.
Do you guys have New Year's resolutions? I haven't thought of mine yet.
I went to bed last night.
Go to bed, it's hard.
Yeah. Go to bed on time is one of them. I feel like those also, people underestimate the necessity of just building healthy habits in addition to going to the gym in general. Like, they're going to be like out late and like partying or just staying up all night, and they're like, oh, I'm going to the gym just to get healthier. It's like, well, focus on like other things too, man.
Yeah, we actually talked about a couple of days ago, we were talking about with vegetables and fruits, and like how many people actually eat, like the amount of servings of fruits and vegetables they're supposed to a day, and it's almost no one. Like, and then you think about how many people that don't eat fruits and vegetables at all. Like, that's an easy one. Like, I read something on a website that was like, go buy a 1 pound bag of vegetables, and your goal is to finish it daily. Like, sorry, I'm gonna sound an alarm here.
That's fine.
I think throw in the trash.
So and at the beginning you probably won't even be able to be close to that, but you pick up a bag and throw some into like eggs in the morning, or just throw some in with some kind of a protein at night. And a pound isn't as much as you think it is, but if you haven't been doing it, it's like, it's terrifying to eat that much. But once you get used to it, then you start throwing down a pound a day, and like now you're getting all your fruits and vegetables, and you're already a lot healthier than you were probably before you started that. So you're right. Like, there's a lot of things that you can do for now that we're in the new year to get going. You don't have to jump into a powerlifting program immediately and 3 weeks from now be so sore that you're dying. Like, start off slow and kind of go from there. I don't have any like resolutions right now. I don't really think about it. Like, I've always got goals that like goals for the gym, for myself, for the lifters. Like, so I think they're kind of always there.
Yeah.
I guess like we're a little different vibe here. Like, I think because it's such a goal-oriented sport, like the new year doesn't necessarily mean that we need to do new things. Like I said, it might just give your mind that fresh start to do it, but we're kind of doing it all the time anyway.
Yeah. You shouldn't be waiting for the new year to start changing habits. If you need to change habits.
Yeah, I guess for me, like, I just want to be a little bit more consistent with everything we were doing before. Like even like this podcast.
Yeah.
Where end of the year gets a little tough with everything going on, so it's a nice time to get back on schedule.
I mean, with me at least, getting back into the gym is definitely New Year's resolution, because I don't know if we haven't noticed on the podcast, I've been in school, doing the things over there, and priorities were like, oh, I need to like go to school, I need to study.
It's weird that you want to be a doctor,
right? Anyway, so it's like, so like the gym was like put on the back burner. I'm like immediately regret it, because I'm like, man, like I'm all over the place. So getting back to the gym is definitely one of my New Year's resolutions. So with that in mind, when you have people like me or other people who want to get back into it, because that's sort of the resolution or you would get, how would you approach that? Because I haven't lifted since like September, so it's January 1st again.
I guess it depends on how much time you took off. I mean, like you've been off for a couple months, so like that's not as bad as someone that's been off for 5-10 years. Okay. But I mean, for like, if I was thinking like of your program in particular, first thing we do is just knock the weights back, because you're not going to be as strong as you were when you were training consistently. So we'll bring all those weights down a little bit. But then I'm not going to change any of the movements probably keep, because you should be able to pick up the movements very quickly again, but we'll bring the volume way down. Okay. So that way, hopefully, you're not going to be dying like you were on that, the first day back and you have a belt squat.
I was being an idiot. Well, okay. So I belt squatted, right? And you're like, go light. And I'm all like, yeah, like 2 plates is light. Not true. Belt squat's the worst. And then you're all like, we should do leg press. I'm like, cool. 4 sets of 20. Why not? Because, that's what I programmed back in the day. Also a bad idea. Like, so, don't be an idiot is part of my New Year's resolution.
I guess, I mean, if I had, like, I guess the easiest way to say it is, like, if you're coming back after a layoff, or this is you're trying to get back into it, like, you should leave the gym feeling better than you did when you came in. Like, if you leave like you're drained, it's going to beat you up pretty quick, and it's going to be hard to stay with it after a few weeks. Leave the gym feeling good, going home feeling like, okay, I did something, I feel good. So that way, like, the next time you're like, okay, I want to do this again because I felt good last time. And that way, hopefully the next day, like I said, you're not so sore that you're like, ooh, I don't want to go back and do this again. So just it lets that momentum start rolling, and then you can be in here more often, and within no time it's going to be back, and you're going to feel fine, and then you're back to what you were doing before.
Are there like some recovery tips that everyone should know? Because I mean, there are definitely going to be people out there who go to the gym and they feel good, but the next day are just so sore and just drained. They're all like, I don't want to do anything. But active recovery is definitely huge. Like it helps. Rest is also really important. If you're injured, rest. But obviously, if you're just sore,
I mean, if you're injured, we can work around it, but don't make it worse. But if you're just sore, I mean, first off, like just talking about last night, I mean, like how many people were up late last night? And I get it, it's once in a while, but you need to get your sleep. If you're not sleeping enough, that's going to be a problem right off the bat. How's your nutrition? If you're not eating well, again, going back, if you're not eating the vegetables, if you're not eating the right amount of protein, everything like that, you're going to feel more sore because you're not fueling yourself the right way. Are you drinking enough water? And then there's a lot of things that, like, just see how you feel. Like, if you foam roll and it feels better, then foam roll. If you stretch and it feels better, then stretch. If someone was saying the other day they like ice baths. I hate ice baths, but if they work for you, go ahead and take them. Like, if you feel better doing something, go ahead and do it. Like, active recovery, like I said, it's great. Like, even if, hop on the bike for a few minutes and just kind of keep moving, or go through, like, a dynamic warm-up if you're at home and you've got 5-10 minutes. My daughter's new thing is she's doing yoga.
Whoa.
She's 3 and she's doing yoga. So,
nice.
like, you can, and she does, like, little, like, 5-minute yoga sessions with my wife. And, like, you can do stuff like that. It doesn't take much. Generally, sitting on the couch watching TV is not going to make you feel better. You're going to feel tight and stiff and sore. So, get up and move a little bit. But there's nothing fancy about it.
Yeah.
Eat, sleep, move. Just recover. Yeah. Like, there's nothing really fancy about it. And training should be part of your recovery. If you're training correctly, then hopefully you're not that beat up anyway.
You shouldn't be that sore the next day.
Right. If you can't move the next day, you overdid it.
Nice. Well,
all I had for New Year's.
Thank you so much for listening. To send in questions, DM me on Instagram at Syed_likes_stuff. Follow the gym on Instagram at Team GPT. For more information about the gym, visit GleasonPerformance.com and join the team. For online coaching, go to teamgpt.com.